Hello, my friends, and welcome to another fucking episode of Aggressive Pogo here in the Catch Cup. Element Cup is over, my friends, and the Catch Cup is here. And whatever you've got in the last few weeks, you got to use in this cup, or you have to use. Look at my New York accent coming out. You have to use in this fucking cup. Slowbro into Scrafty, and I'm letting the foul play through, getting to the back-to-back surf. Does my opponent respect the possible sludge bomb? He does. Getting to the sludge bomb anyway, and he catches it on a lantern, and this will do a decent amount of damage. And as you guys can see, I am not using meta. I did not catch any meta Pokemon in the last few weeks, and even if I did, I'm not about to level them up just for this fucking cup, especially when I probably already have a version of them already, Why would I level up another Drapion just to have it for a catch cup? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I could probably use it to get to Ultra League anyway later on in the future, but like, I'm not going to waste Stardust, even though I did use 300,000 Stardust on a Mamoswine last night to try to get it to Master League. I'm trying to level up some Master Pokemon. Also, the merchandise. Look, I have custom shirts. The custom ones are $40. I will put any Pokemon of your choice on the back of it. I also have my old shirts still going for $25, sorry, which don't have the artwork that the custom ones have, but it is a fucking classic. And I also have the tote bags as well, going for about $30. So if you guys are interested, hit me up at Aggressive Pogo on Instagram, and we can set that up. In this first match, I did have a shiny Steelix, but right now, I end up switching it up, or after this match, I end up switching it up, because I just felt like the double poison just works out so well. I also think Donphan is a really good pick. The fact that he has counter damage and he's able to hit with those earthquakes for stab damage works out pretty well, especially up against these slow bros if I could even align it. But I don't even think I threw one earthquake in this video, because it does take Donphan a long time to get to it, and so that's kind of unfortunate. I think it's like 8 or 9 counters, some wild, bizarre shit like that. But anyway, the Body Slam is very spammy, so that works out very well. And you know, counter is just a really good fast move up against those Scrafties that we constantly keep fucking seeing, and you will see in this video, even the Drapions. Donphan is just a good threat, man. Going for the surf, getting a shield from my opponent. I don't know why he shielded there. He could have tanked anything I threw, taking me out, and we're even shields now, and I will fucking take it. I don't want to get hit by Aqua Tail with this Drapion there, so I decided to bring in the Toxapex instead. Even though the counter damage would do pretty well, I feel like I should get this Drapion a little lower before I decide to bring my Donphan in. And so that's exactly what I'm going to do here. Getting the debuff, letting my opponent throw all of his energy, and I'm getting to bring in the Donphan, and I'm shielding to preserve health, and I should be able to farm all the way down, but my opponent brings in a Tentacool. I'm going for the Body Slam. My opponent doesn't shield, and I probably should have went for the Earthquake there, but if he shields, at least I'll have more energy, and a Tentacool, I would imagine, doesn't have the best defense, and so I decided to go for the Body Slam. Able to tank the Water Pulse, which is insane, getting to the simultaneous KO, which was super fucking risky. And now that's basically it. I can't believe I fucking allowed that. But the crunch doesn't take me out, and the poison jab is enough to take out the Drapion. And that's a G fucking G. Let's go. I bet you motherfuckers thought I lost. Nah, bro. Nah. Bringing in the slow bro into a Golbat. I'm a fucking idiot. Getting to the surf. And Golbat's probably going to go for Shadow Balls here, so I'm just going to shield it just in case. It was enough, and it is. Calling it correctly, you love to fucking see it. Going for the second surf. Does my opponent respect it this time? And he does not. And now I would imagine this is another Shadow Ball, but Golbat's pretty low, and I can farm down with whatever I decide to bring in and have energy for whatever's in the back. And he's probably going to go for a Poison Fang, but he goes for a Shadow Ball, and it doesn't even do a lot of damage because Toxapex is a fucking tank. My opponent's coming out with an Aurorus, and I accidentally throw the Sludge Bomb. But I'm bringing in the Donphan, and everything is super effective. The counters are super effective, quadruple. And he's bringing in an Alolan Shadow Ninetales. And now Toxapex is going to have to carry this baby to the end. And it has Charm, luckily. We're able to farm it all the way down. and I need to get to the back-to-back brine and hope my opponent doesn't have a second move. Getting to the weather ball, using my last shield, getting to a brine. This will get the opponent's last shield, and I'm at the back-to-back, and that is a G fucking G, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Man, 2 close games. I thought I lost this one. Slowbro into Brazen? Is that how you say it? Brazen? Braxton? I don't know. Anyway, getting to the surf, up against this Brazen. I'm going to say Brazen, because it has an X, and I think that's how you pronounce it. Who gives a fuck anyway, right? Slowbro's coming in. Or is that a Slowking? I don't know if that's Galarian Slowking. It might be Galarian. Yeah, it's Galarian Slowking. My fault, bro. My fault. Getting to the surf, but my opponent gets to move first, and I'm going to let it through. And I up a shield, so I decide to just bring in something else. Coming in with the Donphan because I'm super spammy, trying to catch the surf. Did I do it? Yes, I fucking did. Let's go. And I'm up on energy, but my opponent, of course, has a hard counter in the back with Toxicroak, and these Mud Bombs are going to do a decent amount of damage. They won't be enough to take me out, but it will get me in the red. Getting to the first brine, and I should be able to get to a second one after my opponent throws this, and I should be able to tank it as well. Tanking it, no problem, of course, not even a fucking question. Toxapex is a fucking beast. Getting to the second brine, winning switch. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because all he has is a Slowking, but getting to the body slam, and I'm hoping I'm able to farm up, tanking the first move like a fucking savage. Even though it's super effective, hanging on, shielding the last move, getting to the body slam, and I'm hoping this is enough. It's probably not. And now I have to counter farm, and I'm able to, and that's a G fucking G, baby. That's insane. Some really close battles. The veteran rank is a lot of fun. I feel like the IQs just get a little higher, and people are trying to make all these catches and smart moves. It's definitely very interesting and a change. The transition from 2400 to 2500 is definitely insane. Like, for me at least. I'm no pro in this game. But that transition right there from 24 to 2500 is rough, man. Getting to veteran, like, there's so many, like, especially the algorithm just starts hard countering you and just makes it impossible. But we did it. We fucking did it. My opponent bringing in a Regieleki. I love the spice. He gets to a move. It's a Hyper Beam. We shield it correctly. Farm down. And my opponent quits. And that is a G fucking G. Up against a veteran player. And he has a Ferrothorn. This is not looking good. And I won't be able to tank a Thunder too well. My opponent getting to a move, and I'm letting it through. And it is the Thunder. It does about 55%, 50% of my health, which is not great. Getting to a Sludge Bomb, and it does absolutely fucking nothing because Ferrothorn is a beast, man. And I'm letting Slowbro tank the move. I think I stored a move as well. And luckily, my opponent just threw a Power Whip, thinking it would take me out, but it wasn't enough. Bringing in the Toxapex, shielding the Thunder, getting to the brine. My opponent's probably just going to let this through because he knows that he can survive it, but he swaps out into his own Slowbro. Very interesting. Kanto Slowbro as well. Going for the brine, my opponent calls it. And even though a Sludge Wave would have done a lot, my opponent just didn't even shield. He didn't give a fuck. Going for the Psychic, and I should be able to survive the Water Guns and get to a fucking move, and I do. Getting to the Sludge Bomb, and it takes him out, and I'm winning switch advantage, and I'm slapping on Donphan because I thought the fucking Ferrothorn was coming back in, but he brings in a Delphox, and Body Slam does so much damage, and even though my opponent has 2 shields, Donphan is definitely putting in some fucking work right now. Blast Burn coming through, and I'm super spammy as well. Getting to the Body Slam. Does my opponent shield? He does. And I'm able to almost farm down. My opponent brings in the Ferrothorn. And I'm farming down the Ferrothorn. Able to farm them both down. And that is a G fucking G. What a win. That was beautiful. Into a Dragonair, Shadow Dragonair. I really need one of these. I need a Shadow Dragonite, Shadow Dragonair. I need a Shadow Gyarados. Like, I really need to start fighting Team Rocket a little fucking more. Toxapex coming in after I hit him with the move. And Dragonair is very low already. Getting to the Sludge Wave up against this Scrafty. And my opponent actually fucking shields, which blew my mind. And of course, I'm not shielding a damn thing up against. Because I'm definitely not shielding a fucking Foul Play. And I'm 100% can tank a Foul Play, no problem anyway. So Tanking the second one like a fucking legend. Oh my god. Getting to the Sludge Wave once again. Almost taking the Scrafty out. He has 1 HP and we're up shields. Dude, you can't ask for a better scenario. Getting the Poison Jab through. My opponent's getting to a move. Just in case there's a Dragon Pulse, I shield. And I'm able to farm him down. And he has a Togekiss. And that's basically game. And that's a G fucking G. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Double Poison works out so well. Because even when you see like the Ferrothorns and the grass Pokemon, like they're able to survive it. Like Toxapex specifically, because he's water poison typing, he survives those grass moves so well. You love to see it, man. He's so tanky in general, and just the fact that he can survive his super effective moves is amazing. The only thing you don't want to see is a Psychic, which does a lot of damage, but it doesn't one-shot us. So, dude, Toxapex is a fucking problem. Like, I can't stress that enough. You really need one. If you don't have one, please get one immediately. Getting to the Body Slam, my opponent actually shields the second one, and he seems to be going straight Shadow Ball, and so we're just going to shield everything. Super spammy. I'm going to beat him to the moves. My opponent uses all his shields, and I'm going to let this through. And it's a Shadow Ball, which is fucking perfect. I'm bringing in the Slowbro, and I should be able to farm all the way down. And I have a shit ton of energy. I have a shit ton of energy, and I'm able to come out of this with a good amount. And a Pelipper's coming in, getting to the Sludge Bomb. This will do a good amount of damage, especially because it's Stab. And now Toxapex is coming in, and check this out, my friends. Hurricane coming through doesn't do too much damage. Able to get to the Brine up against the Steelix. Psychic Fangs wouldn't have been enough anyway. Brine takes out the Steelix, and my opponent quits, and that's a G fucking G. Guys, if you have 1 HP, just let the match end. Just let it end. Why are you fucking backing out with 1.5 HP? Like, that makes no fucking sense. My opponent can throw a Weather Ball here. It's probably going to do a good amount. But I want to get to that Sludge Bomb and, like, force a shield. But I let him get to another Weather Ball. Big mistake on my part. Completely fucked that up. And now I'm hoping I can get to another Sludge Bomb before swapping out. And I'm able to catch a Weather Ball on the Toxapex. Let's fucking go. And my opponent switch locked in, trying to farm down, but he gets to another move. This is just a Weather Ball. And let's go. We're coming out of this with a lot of fucking energy too, a good amount. And a Slowbro's coming in, going for the Brine. Does my opponent respect it? And he doesn't. And I'm pretty sure Brine is a debuffing move. And in the fucking 10 matches I played, I didn't get one debuff. So, yeah. Fuck me, right? Getting to another Brine. And I'm getting the Slowbro pretty low, and I think I just let the Toxapex go here. I do, very smart. And he farms me down with a Scrafty, but that's perfectly fine. Getting to the Sludge Bomb with the Slowbro. I really wanted to lower its health before I brought the Donphan in, because Scrafty, when he gets power-up punched, like buffs, he just becomes a fucking problem. Even against the Donphan with counter, he becomes a fucking problem. My opponent quits once again with 2 fucking HP, and that's a G fucking G. This team did very well, man. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's not meta at all. Not even a little bit. Except with the Toxapex. Okay, maybe a little bit. But other than that, this team did very fucking well. I'm super proud of them. Getting to the Surf, and I'm hoping my opponent thinks I'm throwing a Psychic, and he does. And now I'm going to shield, get to that Sludge Bomb, and then I'll let him take me out. I hope he uses a second shield. I'm really hoping he does. Getting to the Sludge Bomb, and he lets it go, but it's not enough. But I'm able to farm down, put even shields, and get to the fucking move. My opponent has a Quillfish, brings him in. Aqua Tail's enough to take me out from this range, and Toxapex can tank anything from this Quillfish. And the Poison Jabs are doing a lot, even though they're ineffective. This Quillfish defense is not that great. Can't really take a move. Getting to the Sludge Wave, my opponent actually shields. And this is looking beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. He has an Azumarill in the back. And now, what am I supposed to do here? Right? Like, this match is over. Like, there's nothing I can do because I have my Toxapex aligned with the wrong alignment. But I'm getting to a point where I don't even think it fucking matters. And I think I can tank anything from this Azumarill. He's getting to the play rough. It does absolutely fucking nothing. I'm up on energy. I have a fucking shield. And even though Quillfish has energy, it doesn't matter. That is enough. G fucking G. Hit that like button. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next fucking episode.